Welcome to LezPod. You are here, my friends, because you believe in the LGBTQ plus community and the importance of sharing our individual stories to help impact one another. Our goal at the show is to introduce you to people and ideas that are going to help motivate you to pursue your passions and empower you to believe in yourself. My name is Alexandria Friedlander, and I'm here to introduce you to remarkable people who have helped shift the world we live in today. Today's guest is Keeane Kee, singer, songwriter, and model. Help me welcome her to the show. Woo! Yes!
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for being on the show.
I'm excited.
So, you're actually, I caught you before you left, but you're actually based out of LA.
New York.
New York.
How about that?
New York.
But it's hard because I'm actually everywhere. I'm in New York and Miami and LA all the time, so it is hard to say where exactly I'm based. But I'm based out of New York. But if you can catch me there, you can catch me there. But yeah.
But I caught her in Miami,
Yes,
so
we're in
we're
Miami
doing this
right now.
We're
It's
doing
cold
this
in New York.
live, and it's a great opportunity because sometimes I do the Zoom, but it's so much more fun
Of course.
and personal when you do it in person. You know.
Absolutely.
So tell me a little bit about you. I want to start off with your childhood, how childhood was. When did you first realize that you were into women, and how did that affect you during childhood?
You know, it's so hard because actually when I was preparing for the interview, I knew that we were doing it today. And I was like, it's such an undressing way of talking because this is the actual most vulnerable place you can go into. Singing is one thing, and you write a song at your own place, you do it for you. And then you come out, you sing it, you get into the song. But then you have an interview of the real problems, since it's not that beautiful and pretty and all the shiny, beautiful things, right? There's a struggle there and a lot of obstacles on the way. So yeah, let's go into this.
So that's what we're here for.
Yeah,
that's what this show is so
Like
powerful.
the hardest yes, and that's
because
the beauty because that's the real thing, real talk here.
Yeah, and it's hard to be vulnerable. So everybody, thank you for showing up and being here and supporting her through this journey, because it's not easy to share your story.
Absolutely.
It's not easy to put yourself out there and share this part of you that not everyone knows.
Yes.
But what it's going to do is it's going to impact and empower so many people out there.
And I so want that, and I'm so for that, I'm
Beautiful.
so glad when artists are doing this and artists come out with the real story, not something they were told to say. Because I went through this, I was told what to say. Oh no, we should do this. Oh no, being gay is, in this industry is a little too much. Let's do that. We'll get there. We're just starting.
Yes.
So going back to my childhood, it is hard because I'm coming from Latvia. Latvia is a super small country in Eastern Europe.
Okay.
It's like 1.5 million people in the whole country.
Wow.
Super conservative. A lot of people will understand me, so closed-minded. When I was growing up, I did not know any gay people around me. It was like, what is that?
Right.
Like, are there lesbian? And I'm sure I had lesbian girls around me.
Of
but
course.
Nobody would ever say they are, right? So when I was growing up in Latvia, it's a no-no. I didn't think about it. There was nothing. I didn't feel like I'm into women. Maybe I was. But I didn't feel it because I didn't know what it is. So when I moved to London, whoever knows, I moved to London. I was growing up in London, and then I moved to New York just 5 years ago. And in Latvia, I literally didn't act on anything I would feel. I had a boyfriend. I met my boyfriend in Latvia, like a normal girl, like everybody expects you to be like this straight girl.
The straight society.
You have to get married at a certain time. You have to have kids. You have to have a certain job. You can't be an artist.
Right.
That's also a second thing I'm going to talk about, because nobody in my family would ever be like, you're going to be an artist? Like, get out of here. Go get an education. Work as a doctor or a lawyer or whatever real profession. Being an artist is not considered real profession in my country.
Right.
So I moved to London, and I was on my modeling gig in Italy, and I was in a relationship with my boyfriend. So just normal, nice, straight girl.
And how old were you at this time?
I was old enough.
Old enough. Okay.
So I was in Italy, and I see this girl, and I'm like with my friend. We were shooting, and we went to the restaurant afterwards. So I'm sitting, I'm like, what the hell is that? I'm literally tapping my girl like that. Who the hell? I don't see her. She's far away. She looks like a boy, but what is that? She has like short hair. I want her. I was like, I want her. I don't know what it is. I have a boy. I'm like in love. Everything's good.
But something inside of you was saying,
no,
want her.
it was not something. It was like, oh, like a volcano in me. And I was like, I want her. But I was like joking with my friend, like, oh my God, like I want her. My friend was like, oh, you want her, so let's tell her. I was like, are you fucking out of your mind? I was literally like dying inside of me. I was like, are you up? Are we allowed to curse?
Yes, go
Sorry.
ahead. No, you're fine.
And I'm like, okay. And she's like, no, we're going. She's taking me by the hand. And the girl is like walking around. She's like working as a bartender there. Yeah. And she's like looking at me, and I'm like, shit, this girl is looking like, but this is a girl. It's not a boy, right? Why do I want her? It was weird. It was like really, I was questioning this in myself. It's weird. So she's taking me literally to the bar. We start talking. The girl is Cuban, Italian.
Nice.
At that time, she lived in Italy, where I was at that time.
Right.
And that's actually the girl from my music video, Coconut Rum and Coke. That's my first girl, that's my first crush. And the girl that I call, you turn me gay, girl. For real.
Thank you.
But when we were shooting the Coconut Rum and Coke music video, we are friends still. So there we were friends, okay? Don't think.
So wait, what happened though? You didn't finish the story, so your friend introduced you
we
to...
introduced, and she was like, she was so cute. Everything was super amazing. We exchanged Facebooks at that time, and we met afterwards. Like it was so cute. And I actually said to my boyfriend, I was living in London with him. I said, I'm going to see this girl. She's a lesbian, and I really like her. I said it to him right, like straight into his face, and he's like, that's okay, you can see her. I was like, what do you mean I can see her? Is that okay? And I was like thinking, like, is that okay? Because he's my only boyfriend. Like I didn't have any other relationship. He's like, yeah, go ahead, you can see her. So I'm going to see her, and it's all beautiful. And
how did you feel? Did you feel nervous?
Felt amazing.
Amazing.
I felt so good.
You didn't feel any nerves, any anxiety. It was, I mean, it's a whole new experience.
It was very interesting because I was in the relationship, but I felt so free.
You felt
because
free.
I was doing what I wanted to do.
That's
I wanted
beautiful.
it, even though I, at that time, felt like, oh, I'm in a relationship, I love him, everything's good, right? It was like, everything's good, right? Like I was asking myself. But then it wasn't good what I was doing. I was with a girl. But the fact that I told him beforehand that I'm going to be with this girl, he said, okay. That was also silly of him because he wasn't taking it seriously.
Correct.
Obviously. He was just thinking, oh, whatever, bullshit.
Right. Bullshit,
but
right.
It wasn't.
Right.
So I went there and I was like, I was going full force. I fell in love with it. It was like crazy. But I was also not looking at her as a relationship because I was in a relationship, right? So it's like, that's just like an experience. But that was it. For me, it was like an eye-opening thing. I came back to we broke up, but we got back together because we lived together. And I would walk with him holding hands and would always like look at the girl, my type, like drooling like the young boy, It
right.
was crazy. And I was like, this can't happen. I can't be with him. I can't even think of him. Like, get out of here. I was like, get out of my way. I don't want you here. Why are you taking place with somebody else?
It wasn't fair, yes. Right?
And I felt like I can't even imagine being with him or any other guy at that time. So we had to break up.
And this was 5 years ago, right? Just to give people some perspective. It was a little longer.
No, 5 years. I moved to New York and I had a girlfriend before that.
Okay.
We didn't get in a relationship with that girl. We just we're seeing each other. It wasn't serious. It was, but you know what I mean.
But you were trying. It was your first experience.
Yes, I was like, I liked her. It was more like, butterflies in your stomach and all of that.
Yes.
But a real relationship was when I came back to when I really broke up with my boyfriend and I said, you know what, it's not working. I want a girl. I was so straightforward with him. I was like, I'm honest. I don't want to hurt you. You're a really nice person, but I want another person.
Right.
And I wanted that girl, but we were like back and forth, right?
Right.
So it's like, I don't want to lie to this person. It's better because honestly, just going a little bit off the subject, when you're with somebody that you like, but you're not fully into that person, you will never make that person happy and you will never be happy yourself. You're trying to fool everyone around you and trying to please your family, friends, and people who are like closed-minded and not accepting that, and you're trying to make it work, but you will never be fully happy, and you will never make that person happy, because you just never give yourself fully to the person. So
absolutely.
So I was like, I can't do this anymore. You know, I went to Israel. Actually, my first tattoo, that's Once True Self, and it says Once True Self. That's when I decided I'm gay. I can't argue that anymore. I'm literally drooling. Like I'm looking, like it was bad.
Yeah.
I was like, shit. I couldn't. So I was like, I did this tattoo. I spoke to my boy. I was like, that's it. We can't do this anymore. So we broke up. And then I met another girl while I was living in London. She was from South Africa, and I was super in love. And when I fell in love and I felt like it's super serious, I was like, I have to introduce her to my family, and that's when I'm going to come out. Because when I did this and I broke up with my boyfriend, I said to my boyfriend, not to my mom. Right. I didn't come out. So I came home and I was like, shit, it's serious. Like, shit hit the fan. We're doing this. And my family is super conservative. Like, my mom is from, I never had a father raise me, but my mother and my sister were living in London, thank God. It's already a little bit more open than being in Latvia, because Latvia is super conservative, super close-minded.
Right.
So, but they were still super close-minded. So we're sitting at the table and I'm coming out. My mom at that time had an English boyfriend.
Okay.
So they are all at the table. I'm with my girlfriend, and my girlfriend is very boyish looking. So it's even, maybe if I would bring, I don't know, like thinking of people thinking like, oh, girls, you know, they're with girls. I was into very boyish type of girls, very masculine. So I'm sitting there with her, and they're already looking at her like, who the hell is this?
Right.
Like, it's already like, what's wrong with her? You know, she looks like a dude. Like, it's
like
very,
what's going on?
Yeah, it's already hard for them to see she's gonna walk with her on the street, my daughter. Like, it's embarrassing. And my mom had a breakdown. It was absolutely crazy. It was so bad. Everyone was crying. My sister disowned me for years. She didn't speak. She deleted me on Facebook, like all this. She's not my sister. She's like, I don't want to know her ever again.
Wow.
Don't even come out to see me on my birthday because I'm going to have my friend. It was bad.
Wow.
And my mom as well for the first few months. But the fact that she was dating an English boyfriend helped me so much, because imagine, England is more open. It's more like easygoing, open-minded. So what he told to her, and I know that because my mom said it to me later on, she said, he told her, if you're not going to talk to your daughter and you're going to do what you did, because she just cut me off. I couldn't speak to her. It was like, that's it.
Right.
I don't have anyone. And I'm in the UK. I don't know anybody.
That's hard.
He said to her, if you're not going to talk to her, she's just going to disappear, because she's still going to be with that girlfriend. She said to you, she's super in love. Like, she's with her. It's serious. And she's just going to go out of the picture. She's just going to stop talking to you, and you're going to stop talking. What do you have? You either have your lesbian girlfriend that's with you, and you still, because it doesn't change you as a person. Whoever you're dating, you're still that same person. You're still that same daughter. You still do the same thing. Because if she wouldn't know that I'm dating a girl, she would still act the same with me, right? And I would still act the same with her. So she said the same thing to her. She said, if you're going to stop talking to her, you're just going to lose your daughter. Whatever she is, gay or straight, you're
right.
going to lose her. So
correct.
who cares? And it really helped my mom. He helped her a little bit, by talking. He was super supportive, actually. I'm super grateful, because honestly, I don't know how this would go. Because my sister, even though she was also in connection with that same, our stepfather,
right,
it didn't help her. She was just for years she didn't talk to me. It was very, very, very bad.
Well, everyone processes
differently.
And it was just like it was hard for us to come out and accept who we are. I think that we should be a little bit more open-minded and accepting that not everyone's going to accept us for who we are when we want them to all the time, you know?
But not everybody should.
Not everybody should, right.
Listen, you need yourself, you need your friends, you need your circle that make you feel comfortable. And if everyone around you, when you come out of the door, that you see for the first time, says something or boos at you, who cares? Let them go. Tomorrow they're going to forget that they saw you.
Correct.
You're going to think that they saw you and they booed at me for next few months. But who cares? Let it go.
Take
it out of your head.
You introduced this new woman into your family's life. They were very unaccepting, and thanks to your mom's boyfriend, your stepdad,
English,
not English,
conservative, not this closed-minded European guy, because that would be
But he changed. He helped.
Yes, yes.
He helped your family.
But look how he did this. It's very smart because he wasn't like, it's okay to be gay. He wasn't saying any of that. He said the main thing. Even if you don't accept your daughter, your brother, whoever to be gay, you're gonna lose that person forever by just
Not accepting.
them. Yes, not accepting. It doesn't matter because you are disowning your brother at that point, not a gay person.
Right.
Because you don't. It's not really that. Like, it's your person, it's your family. And I'm talking about family mostly, not friends at this point, because most importantly is your mom, your family, your like close people, right?
Right.
So if they're not accepting you, they're not accepting you as a person. And like, I can be with you right now, you're straight, oh, I love you, you're my best friend. Tomorrow, or next second you tell me you're gay. I don't love, why is that? Because I'm gay? What does it have to do with that? So he changed that in my mom's mind. He said, it's not about that. It's not gonna change anything.
That's beautiful.
It's still you, it's still her, it's still your daughter. If you're gonna stop talking to her, it's not like she's gonna become straight tomorrow. She's
Correct.
still gonna be gay,
Right.
but you're not gonna see her. How about that? And it literally like chills on your body. You're like, wow.
So
shit.
he changed
I'm gonna
her
lose my daughter.
He changed her
Yeah.
perspective.
Yeah, she wasn't thinking of me like, oh, she's gay, that's gay. She was thinking, that's still my daughter.
Right.
So it kind of makes you think of what's important instead of what's like optional there. Like, yes, she's gay, but it's still your daughter, right?
So when did you? That's amazing, and I'm really grateful that you had that in your life. That's a gift.
Yes.
You know, that's a gift. When did you come out publicly to like the world?
Before my mom.
Before
I
your
said-
mom.
Yes. Because it was
And she
easier.
didn't find out?
No, because it's social media. It's my circle of friends. It's different. Like, I wasn't hanging. I was gay. I was going to gay class. Everyone knew about me. Everyone.
And you felt confident?
My sister wasn't. Absolutely. But I'll tell you, my confidence, I met that girlfriend and I was in love with her. And she made me so happy. I didn't give a fuck. If the whole world will turn against me, I didn't give a fuck.
You were that in love.
I was like, yes. And
That's
I was
amazing.
like, even if my mom will disown me, even if whatever happens, I'm gonna be so happy because I'm happy.
Because you
That's all I
found
cared
you found the one.
Yes,
That's
that's all I
amazing.
cared about. And it was easy at that moment for me to come out. That's the decision. I was like, you know what? I don't want anything else in this life. Let them all go away. I'm still gonna. I can be in the middle of the freaking deserted island with just her.
Right.
Nothing else matters. And for me, that was it.
Well,
I
isn't that what everybody strives for? To feel that for somebody.
I think for a lot of people, they concentrate. Oh, but this person gonna not talk to me, or like, listen. Don't focus on that. Think that you are going to be happy. We are all living our own life. We are having our own journey. Your mom's not gonna walk with you on your journey. Nobody will. You are in your mental health. That's most important, because if you're not yourself and you're trying to date a guy, like a lot of people do, and it's everybody's choice, you will never be at peace with yourself. You will never be yourself. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. That's beautiful. So what is something that you've noticed in the lesbian community that you would like to see kind of change for the better?
I want the lesbian girls to come out and not date guys. How about that? That's like very serious. But jokes aside, but it's true. It's not a joke. Because I know a lot of people. I have a good gaydar.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm waiting for you to come out. Please come out. Okay. That's on a fun note. But everyone has their own journey and whatever you want. You know, that's different.
But living in New York and traveling to LA and coming to Miami, what's something that you see in the community that you think could be different and more on the positive side?
I think even though we're considered like, okay, we're a community, we should be together, people are not supportive enough of each other.
Yes.
This is like so bad, actually. Like, even especially me, I'm traveling all around, so you can be in New York and like just booking a gig. So I'm singing and then, are you from New York? Well, I always see you in Miami. Are you from? Because we don't want to book Miami artists. I'm like, who the hell cares? I'm still gay. This is a lesbian event. Why you not? This, and I'm talking about all the. I'm just making an example, right?
Right.
So it can be in Miami the same thing. Oh, sorry, we're only booking like Miami artists. And I'm like considered based in New York, right?
Right.
So it's very weird because we're a community. We should be okay. I'm not, even in Europe. But let's not take Europe into consideration. We're in America. You can be anywhere you want. You have a lesbian person here is the same lesbian person in Miami, New York, and every fucking state.
Yes.
So why do I have to go there and have a freaking citizenship or whatever in that state, or like residency in that state, right? To be Miami artist or perform.
To be considered enough to perform.
That's a really good sentence to be enough for that state to perform. For the
Yeah.
lesbian community, I'm lesbian, I'm gay, I'm going to perform there for you, for my lesbian community. I'm giving everything into that.
It's your
But
way
they
of
wanna
giving
know
back.
Yes,
It's your way of giving back.
So that's one of the points, because I think that's very important. We should be more open and not care where everybody's from, especially maybe me, because I'm coming even further, being
But
from
that
another
shows
country.
character. You know that shows, like, you came from New York or from LA, wherever you were before you came to Miami, because you wanted to give back to the community.
Yeah, and community is the same everywhere.
Right.
There's no freaking difference where you are. Texas, freaking Alabama, whatever. Who cares? For real though.
Yeah. It's all about giving back,
Yes.
and that's what you're here to do.
And it's
you
all
know?
love. Yeah.
And it's all about love.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Tell me a little bit about what your life is like now. You know, what are some of the obstacles that you've had to overcome as an artist, as a gay female artist, to get to where you are today?
You see, I had to overcome, they never stop. The obstacles, they're just like on our step, but I think for everybody,
That's
it's
life,
just like,
right?
yes, it's just life. There's no easy way. Nobody said it's gonna be easy, but it's gonna be worth it, right?
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
keep doing your thing. But for me, of course, well, one of the things that came up to my mind is looking like I look straight. People say, well, you're saying you're gay, but you're straight, right? Or I would be booked for a very big event, and they would be like, but you're gay or you're not? I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, it's alright. Where you want me to like tattoo it on here on my shirt? Like,
But that's something that is an issue?
Yes, it's
Wow.
a very big issue, because people think that I am not gay. And I have a partner. I've been with my current partner for 8 years.
Congratulations!
It's a long time.
That's
Thank you.
awesome.
And we love each other. Like, it's beautiful. But it's like labeling probably, or certain expectations that you feel like, okay, there's a look. You have to have this like flannel shirt, or like.
Yeah,
Like,
it's what
to look more
society
gay.
thinks lesbians are supposed to look
Yes,
like.
and for me, and being in the music industry, it's more straight man oriented, let's say, or powered by,
Right.
whatever words you want to use. But for me, when I come looking the way I look with my girlfriend, and I say, well, that's my girlfriend, blah, 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 like all serious, there's no jokes. They don't take it seriously, because they're like, come on, who are you kidding? Let me turn you back to straight.
Yes.
For me, that's a very strong obstacle forever. It just keeps going, it keeps repeating, it's not going anywhere, even though I'm out everywhere. Everyone knows that I'm gay.
So what do you do to overcome that?
No, you just have to consistently keep telling them that, well, that's my partner right here, and I'm not interested. And it's like, it's getting annoying. It's hard, because it's like they're not taking you serious. Like, they're not taking you. You're saying to them, I'm gay. I'm
Right.
not interested. But the person keeps pursuing that. It keeps like persistently
Right,
trying
they're not
to
taking
get
no
something
for
out of
answer.
you. Right? Absolutely not.
Let me ask you a question. Have you saying no to somebody lost you an opportunity, a gig, a
Yes,
job?
absolutely. All the time.
So being
All
gay
the
has
time.
lost you
Yes.
opportunities.
Yes, absolutely. With a lot of producers, they're like, I had people, we would work on a project, it's already like recorded, the song, it's beautiful, and they know, and they like, with the title, fuck, she's gay, like, and they would be like, you know what, I don't want my name to be associated with the gay community.
Wow.
You gotta be kidding me?
That's
Who the fuck
bullshit.
cares? And there's a beautiful song, there's a beautiful project, but something that, well, I think it's just ego, because they're not getting what they want to get. You know what I mean? And
yes, I do.
oh well, so that's what it is. Not the name being associated. Listen, for your name to be associated with the gay community, it's only better. You're open, you're a nice person, you're showing that you're a good person.
An open-minded person.
Open-minded person,
yes,
right?
Absolutely.
Yes. So
how have you dealt with that? Because I'm sure that's not
I was
easy.
mad at them to guys. Told them to fuck off, and that's but no. But
no, but
you know,
really,
that's
honestly,
being short.
you're
But
still
it's
a
true.
human. You feel
Yes,
and
of
have
course.
emotions.
I'm upset, and the problem is when my girlfriend is with me, and she would be like, "That's my girlfriend," like that, like don't touch her, like, or don't do anything. They don't take it seriously.
Right.
And that's like, if the man would be right now with you and be saying, "That's my girlfriend," they would right away, "Oh, sorry, man, right? I respect you." That's a disrespect because the woman is telling you that she has you and you don't. And I was like, "Oh, you don't."
So what's something that you want to say to all people, not just lesbians, not
I
just the
wanna say,
LGBTQ
you can be
community?
gay, you can be whatever you want. If you're a good person and you like somebody really, honestly, truly, you go for it. You do your best and you see if the person will fall in love with you or like you or do whatever. It's not about, I also don't really believe in this like, "Oh, she's gay, I'm not gonna try," or "Oh, she's straight, I'm not gonna try." If she's straight, do your best. She's gonna be gay tomorrow if you're doing a good job. No, but I mean, it's such an open thing. I think a lot of people "Oh, I'm not gay." It's not about gay. It's not about being gay and liking a woman if you're a woman, right? It's about meeting the right person. It can be an old person, it can be any race, any
It's about that connection.
80-year-old Asian with the like 20-year-old. It's you're gonna fall in love with that person no matter what because it's your person. If not, you gay or straight, it doesn't matter. You're still not gonna get that girl or a boy.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say? It's
Yeah.
like hard. So for all these people, like, industry is like, it's a
It must be harder.
complicated
Yeah.
business. You know what I mean? It's a lot of things are not real. And when I find the producers that are truly believing in me as an artist, not as a beautiful girl or like, "Oh, they want to get in my pants" or something, you know?
Right.
I stay with them. I stick with them. We write songs. So we continue working for years and years. Like it's
Because
my
they see
family.
value
Yes,
in
that's
it.
real person that I'm not nervous about. That. Oh my God, is this guy going to try something with me?
Right. That
It's
must
hard.
be very uncomfortable.
Super uncomfortable. Because you feel like you're obligated. Like he's a brother. What if he's gonna feel bad if he finds out I'm gay?
Right.
You know, and I spoke to my partner, and when I was starting all of the like music business in America, I was like, "No, you have to be straight." With my team at that time, it was
Yeah.
like, "Let's not say that you're gay," and I was like, "I can't do that." So that's how we shot the music video for Coconut Rum and Coke with Mafia. That I was like, "Mafia, you know what? He's a straight person. He has a wife, beautiful kids." And I was like, I want to be myself in the video. I want to have a lesbian video." And he was like, "You know what? Let's do this." And I was
Love
like,
it.
"Fuck, this is beautiful."
That's
well, now I
amazing.
love this. You know, that's like real thing. And the girl that's in my video, that's my first love. And at that time, she was my friend. So I was like, "Are you in Miami? Oh my God, let's shoot it." So we shot it in Miami. Beautiful story. Actually, the video is a resemblance of my real story because I'm kind of walking with Mafia, but I'm into the girl.
Right.
And that's how I was with my boyfriend at that time, and exactly the way I saw her, and exactly the way everything worked out.
So be sure to check out that video.
Check it out.
Check it
It's
out.
available on YouTube.
Yes.
It's beautiful. It's such a romantic story. It's such beautiful fantasy and beautiful story.
And it's real. It's
And
about
it's a real
about
story.
your
It's my
real-
life.
It's your real life.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yep. And even the girl, even like all of us, that's real story. It's super cute.
That's amazing.
So yeah, and I decided to stay true to myself. I was like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. You know, whatever you're saying, whatever your, I don't know, like marketing plan is, I'm gonna be myself. And people who gonna love me, gonna follow me, gay or not. If not, you know what? Bye. Right?
Right.
Because people who gonna make you happy are people who truly know you, for who you are, and believe in you. They're gonna stick together. They're gonna come to your show. They're gonna support and truly believe in your music.
Absolutely.
If they are not, they want something else that's behind the scenes. Why do you need these people around you? So,
Be selective with who you choose to put yourself around.
like, don't humility. So no, it's not really the correct way. Don't like step over yourself to please another person.
Correct.
Because better stay
People
true to
please.
you. Yes.
Yes.
And we all do that. A lot of people have this tendency to like be a people. I am.
Yeah.
I'm also, I don't want to hurt the person. Let me
Right.
say this. But sometimes, at the end of the day, you are there for yourself, and
Yes.
you're going to be alone. You know, that's you. And whoever gonna stick together, at the end, gonna know who you truly are, and not gonna stick together if you're gonna play somebody else and have a mask on you. So be true to yourself. Stay with the people who truly believe in you and truly love you and support you, and you're gonna get much higher than staying there with the people who make you believe that you are something else, you know?
Yes.
If
That's
the
really
correct
well
word.
said. Where did you get your strength? You have so much strength inside of you that it's very empowering that you've chosen to just be yourself and not hide once you discovered what you liked. And I feel like a lot of people out there struggle with being able to gain that strength and start doing.
Well, I think what made me myself is my childhood. I went through a lot of stuff, like we weren't a rich family, we weren't into music, we weren't into any of that. And in front of me, it was always, you can't do this. Oh, this, no, you can't be that. Oh, no, you can't do, you want to be an art? No, you can't do that. So everything around me was saying, you can't. So I think at some point I was like, why can't I do this? I feel inside of me like, so I was really staying honest and true to my inner feeling of what I want to do. My gut, I want to sing, I want to do this. Who said I can do this? I was always like questioning, who the hell is that person to tell me that I can do this? Even if it's my mother, even if it's my closest people. Honestly, the closest people are most of the times your biggest enemy in the career development path. It's the closer become, no, why would you need to do this? You know what, just like stick to it. Oh, don't sing this song, it's not working out. I'm your friend, right? Do not ever I got goosebumps. Fuck this. I could listen. It's such a strong for me. It's a very, because that's what I had all my life. Throughout all my life, all the closest people to me would always be like, you can't go to America. You can't live in America. America is like a different world. No, don't go to America. Oh, don't do music. Why do you do music? Look, modeling is going well. Everyone around me. So sometimes your family, like people that you choose become your family instead of people that were chosen for you, that are your family, that are most of the time super not supportive or inspiring, right? So just never listen to that, because you are the only person in this whole life, in this whole world, that knows what you can do, what you're capable of. Because if you feel that, even if you can't do it today, if you feel in your head or in your heart, you listen, for example, being a singer, you listen to the song and you're like, I can't sing like that. I want to be like that. You feel it, you can do this.
Yes.
You see as a painter, you're like, oh my God, this is a beautiful, beautiful paint. I can do that. I feel like I want to do this. You have to do this. And at first you're gonna draw like a freaking cat and be like, oh my God, what is this? Keep going. If you feel inside yourself, that's already a little seed inside of you that you have to like pour water on and grow that little plant, you know, and make it a beautiful bouquet of flowers, you know, but it's your work. Nobody out there gonna tell you that, oh yes, you're gonna do this right. They're all gonna tell no, because they're also freaking insecure and they would never do that.
Right.
So they already feel, oh, how can you do that? Oh my God, I would never come out and sing like that. Or you made a mistake, you didn't sing it well, you know, and people gonna just put you down and say, why are you even doing this? Like I had, my own family was like, oh, you didn't sing this song well enough, you know, when I was in London, I was singing at the bar, and I was singing Mariah Carey. I was like, yeah, but you struggled so much, you were so nervous, why do you even do this? Because I want to do this, I enjoy every single second of it, and actually the process is what you have to enjoy.
Yes.
The learning curve that you go through, that's what makes, when you get there, you're gonna be like, that's it? You know Ed Sheeran, right? Amazing, incredible artist. He was performing at the Barclays Center or something. It was his dream in New York. He came there, came on stage and he was saying, is that it? I was dreaming about it throughout all my life. I was dreaming to perform at the Barclays Center. And he was like, well, that's it. Like, I don't feel anything. Like, there's nothing. Because when it keeps you going, like, if you want to win a Grammy, let's say, right? That's the process. It gives you excitement. It makes you like, fuck, I'm gonna go through everything. I'm gonna do this.
Right, you have to enjoy the journey.
The journey is what makes you going. That journey, what excites you and inspires you. So focus on that, on the process, not on how I'm gonna be there. And if I'm not there yet, let me not do this. You know what? You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Every step, take it like step by step. Keep going.
Baby steps.
You know, without baby steps. If you're lying down, crawl to this window to, like, you know how they say, you know, keep staying true to yourself and true to your dream.
And be your biggest fan. Be your biggest fan.
You know,
love that.
If you have friends And also, very important, surround yourself with people who are already a little bit higher in that industry that you are. So you can learn, you can follow them, you can like get something from their experience. Because if you have these friends that you have from childhood or school, they're like you, or they're not even doing anything in the, I'm talking about artistic industry, right?
Right.
They stay there and they will always say, no, don't do this. Yeah, I would not do. Like, they will be discouraging instead of encouraging. So try to meet the people, like go networking, try to win people who are already a little bit higher up to where you are trying to get.
Yeah,
so they
aspire to be with people who are
introduce you to people.
Yeah, that inspire you. That inspire you, that are doing more than you're doing, because you learn from other people. That
yes.
way. So just to wrap this up, last question: what is the legacy? And this is a big question, but what is the legacy that you'd like to leave behind?
Well, honestly, what I'm doing is not really for fun or for like, I want to leave the footprints behind me, you know, like a lot of people say. I don't really care about that. For me, even if it stays after when I die, you know, like
right.
The music, it's not that. I'm gonna be, you know, I'm gonna go. I don't care what's gonna happen there. Most importantly, every single day with what I'm doing, I want to inspire a person or try to, you know, as myself, I get really down sometimes. I'm like feeling this like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to do anything. But then I'm like, even listening to my own songs, in every song that I write, there is a second message behind it. Even like if it's a sexy song and it's like party time, if you listen to the lyrics, and for somebody who is actually into my music and take it serious, they're like, oh, let me read it through. There's always a message behind it that's serious. It's not like let me just shake my ass and dance.
Right.
It's not what I'm doing. I just wanna, the shake my ass and party mode is more for, there's a brighter side in that tunnel, you know, like we will get out there in this world with every day we're like getting the news of like, what the hell is going on? Like, come on, get to your senses, humanity. So with, you know what I mean? Like,
yes.
what the hell is
Absolutely.
happening? So I'm like, let's, you know, at least we have the music to heal us, or at least give us this inspiration and a little breath of positivity or something. So with all my music, I'm trying to have a message there, and at least for that day, for my lifetime, you know, to have some people come up to me and say, you know what, I was so desperate, I was trying to kill myself. That I had messages like this. I was about to kill myself, but I was just like looking at you, and there was just light in there, and I didn't do it. And I would listen to this and I go, you kidding me, right? Like it's so much responsibility it puts in you, because you're like, oh, somebody listened to the song. I'm glad I didn't say anything wrong, so a person would do the other way around, right? So for me, that gives me life and keeps me going and inspire me to inspire you. It's more like I want to do my music, make music to give inspiration and love and spread love and positivity.
I love that. That's amazing.
If
she is amazing.
I mean, it's a little hard to express because it's feelings. It's not really.
It's internal.
Yes, it's
but
more internal.
But you are showcasing it externally by doing, by providing those lyrics, by providing that music, by providing your stories about you in your music.
You know, a lot of people ask me like at the other interviews, okay, what do you write your music for? Like, do you come up with a song thinking of certain person, like, or people, what do people want to hear? And I was thinking about just recently, a few days ago, I was like, you know what? It's interesting. I write every song for myself. When I'm depressed, I want to hear it. But when I want to hear it, it means another person. When the person is feeling a little bit depressed or low or blue, you know, like doesn't want to do anything, they will really feel it. Because it's not like you painted a picture for somebody, you actually painted that picture that you have inside. That's a real thing. You can't fake it. You can't fake the feeling and the word that you would want to hear. That not always somebody would say that to you, you know, like you're genius, like everything's you will get through it, you know, like the genius song that I have. So
you know, all your music stems
more like
from your internal depth.
Yes.
And pain.
Yes, so it's a real
That's
thing.
That's beautiful, that's amazing.
And I hope people will feel it and relate to it, and whatever.
Well, thank you so much for being on LezPod. It's been an honor and a privilege.
It's been an honor for me.
And thank you for giving back to the community. We really
And I
care
hope
about
we'll
it.
continue doing this, and thank you for
Yes,
having this podcast.
absolutely.
And you know what? If we stay together, as I said in my thing, if we stay together, we're gonna make it beautiful. And it's always harder to walk when you're alone, or even with one person. But if we support each other, you know, when I see like lesbian couple on the street, I'm like, family.
Right,
And
yeah.
you're like so excited because you're like already feel not alone there. So I think more of us have to be more open to each other. At least if you, okay, not always you can see the person, but at least you can feel it, you know, and be more open and kind to each other.
Yes, kindness is key. Well, thank you so much for being on LezPod. It's been an honor.
For having me.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Stay believing in yourself and loving yourself and people around you. Whoever you are, no matter the nationality, race, and all of that, we are still the same person. We're one, and it's one love.
One love.